Hi, I'm B-Rad, and welcome to the B-Rad video show. Today I'm here to show you guys something really awesome. I mean, this is really cool. I received a game donation from one of my friends, Adonis. He's a really awesome guy, and thank you very much. This is so cool. Wait till you guys see what this is. Anyway, I'll just show it to you right now. This bin here. I'm not going to show you exactly what's in it right now. It's just huge. I was like, oh my god. I'm going to take a couple things off the top here. Just give me a sec. Alright, I'll let you have another look. Just because I didn't want anything falling out. This is pretty much what's in here. Hope you guys can see that. This is all Sega Genesis games, and loose carts were what on top. A little more than a half dozen. And so I'm going to go through this and quickly show you them. This is amazing. Okay. Alright, you got Taz for Genesis. This one is, I remember it being more fun than the SNES one because it's a side-scroller, not like a racing kind of game. Jungle Book for Genesis. I never actually played this one. Let's see, we got Clay Fighters. Yeah, it's just the first one. This was a fun game. I remember renting this before. The Incredible Hulk for Sega Genesis. Again, remember renting this. It was a lot of fun. Let's see here. This one, I believe, is the first X-Men. Yeah, first X-Men for Sega Genesis. But look at the cover. It doesn't have the regular cover, but that's pretty cool. Some pretty cool artwork. When my friend Adonis does artwork, I'm not sure if he did this or not, but he does a lot of comic stuff, and this is really cool. Soldiers of Fortune. Justice League Task Force. I believe this is like a fighting game. I'm not sure if it's really that great or not. I know I played a fighting Justice League game years ago and it wasn't that great. The Injustice ones, the newer ones, are amazing. Streets of Rage 2. That's a super awesome game. Streets of Rage 2. Okay. Follow that up with Streets of Rage 3. That is awesome. That is really awesome. Those are kind of like Final Fight. They're side-scrolling beat-em-ups. I'm sure a lot of people have played them, especially Genesis players. This is Batman Forever. It's a movie game. It's kind of neat to have it boxed and stuff. This is a really great game. This is Sunset Riders. I like playing the arcade version a lot. But this is really great for Genesis. Awesome game. This one's another great title. This is Saturday Night Slam Masters. It's like wrestling. It's made, I think it's Capcom, yeah. And it's kind of like Street Fighter kind of moves. It's kind of like wrestling mixed with Street Fighter kind of characters. It's a lot of fun. Okay. Alright, now this one has a homemade cover. It's the Lost Vikings. There we go for Genesis. That's a great game. I've beaten this years and years ago. It was really tough. Anyone who's played it knows what I'm talking about. It's a lot of fun, but it's hard, and I have finished it. This is Mortal Kombat 2. Excellent game. Everyone knows I love Mortal Kombat! Golden Axe 2. That's great. I love the Golden Axe games. I love the realistic sounds of your enemies being vanquished. It's very horrifying and just great at the same time. This is one I remember seeing all the time, but I never rented it. Booger Man. But here it is. Alright. We have Shinobi 3, Return of the Ninja Master. I love Shinobi games. This is a Street Fighter cover. Not the actual cover, but it's Super Street Fighter 2 for Genesis. That is really awesome. Here we got Primal Rage. It's like a prehistoric version of Mortal Kombat. This is General Chaos. This is one I've never played before. I'm not sure what it's like. I'd have to try this one. The back of the game, looking at the cover, it doesn't look anything like what I thought it would be. I thought it would be like a top-down strategy. Maybe it is, but it doesn't quite look like that. Okay. We have the Jurassic Park Rampage Edition. That's really cool. I remember renting that before, and it was really tough, a lot harder than the original one. If you thought that was tough, this is really hard. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie. I wasn't a huge Mighty Morphin Power Ranger fan, but here it is. I know I have tried one of the games, but I don't think it was this one. And WrestleMania, the arcade game. This came out when I wasn't really into WWF or WWE games. Oh, it is WWF still at this point. And I was leaning more towards stuff like UFC. I think it was like, I think it's called WrestleMania for Genesis, and I remember playing that a lot. This is a slightly different game. Still looks pretty cool. It has a lot of older wrestlers from the 90s. Alright, here's a really cool one. This is Captain America and the Avengers. I'm really glad that was in there. Holy crap. Thanks a lot. This is a really fun game. I'm super excited to play it, and I have a couple of friends who I'm pretty sure are interested in trying this out. Alright, now I have some loose carts, or carts in some old rental cases here, so I'll show you those ones too. This is Exo Squad. This is one I've never actually played, so I'm going to have to check that out for sure. This has two games in it, Altered Beast and Virtua Fighter 2. Yep, they are both in there. There's a couple of cartridges in this Nintendo case. Let's see, we got Comic Zone and The Adventures of Batman and Robin. Comic Zone is pretty torn up, but the Batman and Robin looks really good. Comic Zone is actually a really fun game. Too bad the label is torn up, but it's still a great game. Okay, some loose carts here. This is Lightning Force. Quest for the Dark Star. Now, I've read about this game, I've seen some videos, and it looks like a really cool side-scrolling shooter game, and I love those types of games, so I'm really looking forward to trying this one. I'll show it to you now. I was going to save it just because it's silly, but I'll show it to you now. It's Berenstain Bears. I've never played this, but I remember that as a kid. But here it is, the Sega Genesis version. Okay, the Adventures of Mighty Max. Rocket Knight Adventures. I've heard this game is really cool, so I want to check it out. I don't know what it's like. I've never played it. We have Batman, Revenge of the Joker. That's something I've always wanted to try, but I never have, so you definitely get to try it out. We got Sonic and Knuckles, which is cool. You can put your, I think, Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 in the top, and you can play as Knuckles in those games instead of Sonic the Hedgehog. So that's a really cool game. I remember the game itself, though, Sonic and Knuckles, because you can just put this in and play it like it is a game itself. And the Sonic and Knuckles game is pretty tough. You can play as Sonic or Knuckles, and it's hard. And like I said, you can also put Sonic 2 or 3 in the top and play those games with the character Knuckles. And a couple more. Here we got Superman 4, The Quest for Peace. Horrible movie, but maybe the game is a lot better. Sometimes that happens. And Virtua Racing. I remember this being a super awesome game when it came out in the arcades and stuff, and I definitely rented this as a kid. Holy jeez, that was a lot of awesome games. I just want to say thanks again, Adonis. That was amazing. What do you guys think? A lot of awesome games here. Are there any ones that you guys want to see me do a video? Please leave some comments. What were your favorite games? Favorite games of this bundle? Maybe some favorite Sega Genesis games that weren't in the bundle. Please, again, make some comments. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. I also just want to mention Ink Palette. Please check out Ink Palette on Facebook. Adonis does a lot of awesome artwork, and he displays a lot of it on Ink Palette, and also a lot of his friends and associates also post stuff there too. And there's some really, truly amazing stuff there. I'm not kidding. So please check out Ink Palette on Facebook. I'm sure Adonis would really appreciate that. All right. I hope you guys liked this video. Please like, subscribe, and also tap that bell icon to get more updates of the B-Rad video show. All right. I'll see you guys next time.